In the film Donnie Darko, we are presented with a self-help guru who pushes a simple-minded solution to life's problems. And as usual, he has mindless followers who do the same. Donnie Darko is in many ways a 90s film, nihilistic, cynical. The teenager sees everything clearly, while the adults are moronic and often corrupt. But when I first saw the film, I was reminded of an ancient Zen saying. It goes, "Before my Zen training, I thought that rivers were rivers and mountains were mountains. After I had advanced in my Zen training, I realized that rivers were not rivers and mountains were not mountains. But now that I have achieved enlightenment, I see that rivers are rivers and mountains are mountains." The first statement and the third look the same, but they are very much different. The first statement is naive. Mountains are mountains. So the originally unthinking student advances through their training and comes to the point of critical insight. They see that mountains are not mountains. They were originally a child, but now they're more like an adolescent. They can see through everything. But this student doesn't stay there. They advance to the third level of their training, of their enlightenment. Once again, they see that mountains are mountains and rivers are rivers. Spiritually, they've moved from childhood through adolescence and into adulthood. And this is how it is with Patrick Swayze's reduction of things to love and fear. The self-help crowd believe it simplistically because they're naive children. And yet the adolescent critical perspective is also blind. There's a deeper truth in this reduction of everything to these two categories. The highest truth in life is love. Not any love, of course, not selfish desire, but love which is truly grown up. It is the highest thing we know. Love is the source of all the virtues. It is their essence, and it is the exercise of all of them. Look at real love and you'll see courage and truthfulness and compassion and forbearance. To really love is to grow up, because it's to take responsibility for important things beyond yourself, to treat them as more important than you, and to make yourself vulnerable for them, to wear out aspects of your life in the service of them. So to embody love is the highest thing, but we're talking about real, hard love, without a trace of naivety. And what is the opposite of such love? Well, I don't think it's hate. Rather, the opposite of love is fear, with its smallness of heart, its blindness for the sake of personal safety. And here's a word, with its look it up, great word. Now, like the boy in Swayze's infomercial, you can choose love and to stop wetting your bed. But you'll need to abandon not only your naivety, but your adolescent cynicism as well. Cynicism is fear and despair. We live in a deeply cynical age where a person can just swipe left, where people avoid facing and asking hard questions about the quality of their love, about the nature and quality of their commitment to one another, as well as about really big related questions like children. We rationalize, we brush these off, but you could say in big terms that on the one hand, we hide behind naivety, which is to say ignoring these hard questions, or we hide behind cynicism, justifying that with all kinds of rationalizations about how terrible the world is, when in fact we're just scared that we're going to wet our bed. Swayze, the hero of our story, well, you didn't see the end of the film. Swayze, the hero of our story, tells us that we need to make a choice between love and fear. And he's right. You might try to sit on the fence, but you can't. It's an illusion. And couples absolutely do that all the time. But the truth is that you are always only choosing one or the other, as Donnie's naive teacher insists. And why am I saying all this? Well, many people in their 20s, especially, and also their 30s, are sitting on the fence about the big questions in life. And soon their lives will have passed them by. This time, 20s and 30s is going to go voot, voot. This is going to happen much quicker than you think. So stop wetting your bed. Wake up. Get out of the damn bed. Go to the damn toilet like an adult, then come back here and we'll finish the video with one last sentence. I'm sorry. Okay, you back now? Okay. So, choose courage. Face up to your situation, face up to all the realities in front of you, and make whatever decisions need to be made, no matter how hard they are. And if the answer is yes to certain important questions, then take the risk. Love deeply.